just finishing up day 3 of Expedition Ozark and tracking and timing the event. So we had another pretty early start up at around 5:30 and went from TA1 and we drove down to TA3-4. Once we got to the TA, we did our setup, got our live stream camera up and just got ourselves situated, ready to start doing tracker swaps for the day. Had an early start this morning, came from TA1 down to TA3-4 down here. So just setting up the live cam here so you can see. So we're kind of pointing it at, that's kind of where they're supposed to come out the river, and then they come in and they'll check in here. And then they'll go over here, and then all their gear and stuff is staged right there. They leave their boats, and then they actually head out on the track and do the ropes over here. Then they'll come back through the TA, and then put back in here. So hopefully this cam will give you a little bit of an idea of that, and you'll be able to follow them. Just as you see the dots coming in, you should be able to see the guys coming out of the water.
Hey.
You know what? Best thing working about with Greg? Brings me burgers. We got a lot of settings and a lot of things that our tracking platform can do, and I actually forgot to enable something, and I thank Tim Buckholtz for pinging me and messaged me. I didn't have replay turned on, so that's now up and running today. So if you want to go and relive what's been going on in the event, you can click the little clock button up in the top corner here, and that'll give you the replay of the event. You can come down the bottom here, go ahead and you can click on the play button, and that'll go and it'll start replaying the course throughout the day, and you can, or from the start of the race, and you can actually just go and speed it up. You can see what's been going on with all the trackers if you're just joining us and you want to catch up with what's been happening.
We've got more passports just come in from TA2 and the remainder from TA1, so just getting them put in and making sure everything meshes up on the leaderboard.
So the other little thing is we swap out the trackers, what I have to do and make sure of. So all the Garmin's, they have unique ID on them, and actually what we're doing is kind of rotate them out. So as teams come in, we take a tracker off them, put it on for charge, and then when another team comes in, we do it. But what I have is I have to update the spreadsheet because each of these Garmin's has a particular kind of messaging working for it. So I need to make sure that once I've swapped the tracker to someone else, that if they send a message from that particular tracker, I know who it comes from, and then I can log into the portal for that particular tracker and communicate back and forth. Last night we had a few teams drop, and they did alerters through the Garmin, so they work really well, and we were actually able to coordinate back and forward in areas with zero cell service, find out where they were, get their condition, and send help out to go and get them. Luckily nothing major for anyone last night, but we did have a few rescues that we were able to do and facilitate through the messaging on the Garmin. So as teams come in, we basically check and make sure that they've got enough battery left on their Garmin. So we do that by swapping them out and also swapping our cell trackers out, which most of them are kind of 50% had already died by the time they got here, mainly because of poor cell service in the long trek in the area before they got here.
I need to swap out your trackers.
Okay.
Maybe I just feel bad, but I'm pretty sure.
Possibly on, is there a backpack in there somewhere? You just went to hot water.
Oh, I'm actually not
I
that
have one
wet.
here.
We can come back if you want. Oh, you got one in there?
Yeah, I definitely have, I just moved it from my life jacket to
Oh.
that jacket.
Still 79%.
I know, they're holding up really well.
I just feel wet.
I know. Yeah.
All right, that's that. We'll swap this out before you leave. Just at least 2 white bands. We'll contact you. Thanks. We'll swap out the trackers. Yeah.
You can just pull it, yeah, just pull out the little thingy.
What's that?
Drowned rat? I feel like a drowned rat. It's just a drowned rat too, like.
Like it just did that bottle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anna.
Rock on.
Thank you.
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
This is another little tool that we use, and this really helps us with determining, as I was talking about earlier, like cell service and how good and bad it is. So this is the Estonians track basically, so you can see every single ping. We have all the information about that, and that's really kind of what the line use is drawn on the tracker page, so we can see if it was in service or not, the time and all the rest of it. And so red is kind of out of service, blue is in service, and we get the red. It uploads it once it gets it back in service. It just records the location, and you can see the very beginning part of the course here if you've been watching. Lots of red, not a lot of service, and most of the stuff you were seeing live was coming from the Garmin, and then it was kind of backfilling afterwards as it got the data. And as we move down the course, you can see still a lot of red, but as we're coming to this side here, and you'll see this for this last leg, we really start to hit back into a lot of cell service. And so that's where you start seeing a lot more detail, right? As we're able to give you more pings, the batteries last longer in the tracks and stuff. So this is a pretty cool view that we have on the back end to look at all the data about what's happening with the race. And then we have a team update too. Last night we managed to catch up with the Adventure Enablers team as they came into the TA at TA1. So we caught them as they were coming in from the long trek.
We're ready to jump into action. Okay, see that.
What are we?
All right. Hey guys. Hey there. Woo. Hello. Who we got? What team? 11. 11. Team 11. All right. You have. We've got cold water there if you'd like.
Who's got the passport and the camera? Everybody else can go chill.
Oh yeah.
And then we saw them head back out on their bikes as they headed out towards TA2 and the paddle.
Oh, up there.
Over there, blanket.
All right, guys, see you. Have fun out there.
Thank you.
Enjoy the sunrise in the Ozarks. This should be a pretty morning.
It's not gonna rain, is it?
I don't think so.
They noticed on my bike ride is gonna get transported, right? It's got stuff in it. Like,
All these are getting transported.
Okay.
Y'all are doing Mando, but all this is stuff is going to TA. Be waiting for you to TA2.
great. It'll just be one much lighter box.
It's TA2. What day is it? Shouldn't we be like TA5?
These boys are bugging me for content.
What boys?
You know which boys.
Brent and Sam? Hi boys. How are my boys?
Well, they want to know how you're doing.
Good. I'm tired. Physically I'm good. I've nabbed up until now, so my brain is shot. I think Joseph is taking over now. Yeah.
Looks like it. What's up, Joe?
As he gets the maps wet in the rain.
Yeah, well.
Don't make me take it back.
All right, say goodbye. I got to send this through Wi-Fi, so it's going to be short.
Bye guys, I miss you.
All right.
And then once again, we caught up with them as they got off their boats and the paddle down at TA34. All right, I'm doing some video, sorry. So you just got the paddle, guys. How was that?
good, yeah, awesome.
Anna liked it. Mary and Joe.
If the water level stayed as high as it did in some of the rapids, it would have been a lot better.
All right.
I'm in like a little sports car in that boat, and then that's like a truck.
It was solo
Yeah,
pack
it was.
raft.
So it's not a lot of flow. Just
No.
Yeah, we were scraping.
We scraped a lot. We had to get out a few. Joe had to get out a few times.
cool. All right.
But it was good.
So what you got now? You going off to do ropes, right?
Are they
Are
allowing
they open?
us?
Yeah.
They left them open?
Yeah, I think they're open.
Sweet. Yeah,
They haven't said this.
Then
Yeah.
yes.
that's the plan.
Cool. And actually, we're waiting for them right now. They should be back shortly from the ropes section here, and then they'll be getting back on their boat and heading down the river. So, yeah, we're just finishing up. Got all the passports in today. Thanks everyone for watching stuff online. I know people have been watching the live stream. We're trying to keep it up as much as possible. We had a lot of rain today. We had to move it. We had doing some other things, and the power went out. So if you see it's not up, we know it's not up, and we'll try and get it back up as soon as possible. It's kind of, we're doing it as we can. So thank you for doing that. And the leaderboard too, just remember that we are trying to get the punch cards in. So if it's a little bit off, we know it, and we'll get the timing done. It isn't official until we finished. We do have some time penalties and some other credits that we're working on the back end. They may or may not be served on the course. So we're looking at all those things. We've still got another 2.5 days of racing to go. So a lot can change. But we are keeping tabs on the scores and where everyone is. So thanks again for watching this and following the dots for this awesome adventure.